On a scale of 1 to 10, how cool are you?
Probably like a 3. I don't
Okay.
know. I like to think that I'm pretty cool, but my kids probably would tell you a different story, I'm sure.
I'm sure I should have asked them actually this question. Welcome everyone. My name is Kawal Sethi and you are watching Celebrity Talks with Kawal. If you have been on Instagram or Facebook lately, you have most likely known our today's guest, Ricky Pond. If that name doesn't ring a bell, maybe hashtag Dancing Dad will. With no earlier experience on social media, at the age of 47, Ricky started making dance videos out of boredom. But only in a year, his followers shot up to almost 500,000. Many Bollywood celebrities such as Farah Khan, Ranveer Singh, Ritesh Deshmukh have reacted to his dance videos and lauded his efforts. Hi Ricky, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So I think setting up an appointment for this interview was a big challenge considering we have an 11 hours difference.
Yeah. Every time I do set up an interview or talk to somebody, it's this understanding of what time zones we're in, and it definitely is kind of crazy. I appreciate you guys taking the time.
No, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Okay, so let's begin. I saw your Navratri post on Instagram with your kids. I was really impressed by it. So, how long in advance do you start preparing?
Oh, for like a dance on when we do a dance, I come home from work. I work like 10 hours every day. So I come home from work, I walk in the door, and usually it's okay, what dance are we doing today? And we spend about 30 minutes learning the dance, and then we hit record, and however many times it takes to do it right. So it's usually about an hour after I get home, and then we're done.
Wow. Did you know the festivals, or you came to know about this, through somebody, or how is you just pulled off, so many dance steps, you're just so fabulous in your approach. How do you manage, do you understand Indian culture or what?
We've kind of started learning about the culture through the dance, which is really cool. And we've learned about the country through dance. Different parts of the country, people ask us to do different dances and things like that. And then when they tell us, when I'm on lives and I talk to people and they tell me where they're at, I recognize the name based on a dance that maybe we've done, or we look at the map now and we're like, hey, we talked to somebody from this place or whatever. But no, we don't know the languages. We don't know, we don't understand any of the songs that we're dancing to as far as the lyrics go. And we just, we've learned about the festivals. We've learned about things that only when people tell us, hey, it's a big festival going on, this is what it's about, that type of thing. So
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. It's like you have mentioned that that you work 10 hours a day, and then you have you are a social media guy at night. So you are kind of like a Batman, working in the morning and then fighting criminals at night.
yeah, it's kind of a hobby, right? I mean, my kids kind of got me into it when COVID kind of hit, and they were all locked down and they were bored, and they're like, hey dad, let's go do a dance video, because I think they really wanted to just embarrass me, get me on social media, have people crack jokes and make fun of me a little bit. But the joke kind of backfired, and look at where we're at now.
No, you are doing a fabulous job, no doubt about it. So you are a trained dancer, right? Because your dance moves are too smooth for a non-trained dancer. So have you learned?
I did. I mean, I danced since I was 8 years old. I started clogging when I was 8, so it's kind of a tap dance, and I did that all the way through high school and into college, and joined a dance team in college, and toured Germany, and just had a grand old time. I love dancing, and it was something that I did for a long time. I never did it professionally, never did it. It was just always classes and as a kid and things like that. But
you are a professional now. So, like everybody's following you. And I think it's a fabulous, fabulous thing you are doing it on internet. In fact, so many Bollywood actors have approached you, like Farah Khan, Ranveer Singh and all that. That's something really nice, right? Tell us something
Oh,
about it.
yeah, I mean, it's what's really, I don't know. I think what's cool about it is when they do approach me, it's not like I have this big fan moment because I really don't know who they are, right?
Oh,
It's just
yes.
like it's just like anybody else, and I just talk with them. When I had this kind of collaboration with Marjorie, and she, we came on and she taught me a dance, and we were doing this dance, and she was just asking about me, and I was talking to her a little bit. I had no idea how big she was until after we were done, and everybody was just like, oh, and I was like, maybe I had to look into who she is, right? And I really didn't know anything, and I think that was kind of the nice thing about it is I was just clueless, really.
Well, yeah, amazing. So do you have to drag everyone else in your family to do these videos, or they willingly help you? Like, how do you decide who's gonna dancing on this particular video?
Yeah, honestly, it just depends on the day. Sometimes I have to drag them in, and some days they're willing partners, right? And they have a lot of fun, kind of learning, wearing the clothes, doing some just different dances, but they like to also do dances that are from America and to the songs that they hear on the radio all the time. So
Yeah.
sometimes they're like, Dad, let's do this one, or let's do this one. And in order for me to keep them happy and wanting to do the dances that I want to do, then I definitely just kind of play the game with them, and I say, okay, let's do your dance, or let's do this dance.
Amazing. So you dance to songs from a different countries and a different culture. So how do you come across these songs? Like, do you listen to such music or on a regular basis, or like randomly?
No, every song that I dance to from a different country, it's the first time I'm ever hearing that song when I'm learning the dance and preparing that. And most of those songs come through requests. People ask us, hey, try this song, try this song. So we'll look it up, pull it up on YouTube a lot of times and see what other people are doing, or we'll actually pull the Bollywood scene up when they're dancing to the song. And we're trying to find a part in that song where we can see what they're doing, right? Because it bounces around so much that if we can find a 15 to 20 second part where we can see what their hands and feet and everything are doing, then we say, okay, we're going to do that part.
My next question is actually related to that similar thing, what you just mentioned. What is the hardest part about making these videos and the easiest one?
The hardest part probably is probably mostly just me. I'm kind of a perfectionist, and so if I mess up, I stop and I hit, I delete it, hit record again, and just try again. So like we probably do it a couple dozen times before we get it right. And my kids, they're like, Dad, just do it. Nobody's gonna notice. Just do it. And that's probably the hardest thing is getting it right. I like to kind of put on a show when I hit record. It's showtime. It's time to put on the smile. And have fun with it. It kind of annoys my kids, but the easy part is just doing it every day. Or I guess that's hard too. But the easy part is just doing it because it's fun, and I enjoy learning it, and it's fun to learn about other dances around the world and other cultures through dance.
Very true. Very true. Okay, so now this is a fun section of our show called Random Questions. Okay. So where I will ask you random questions. So let's begin.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So first is a very, very basic question. Okay. Who is your inspiration?
Oh, my inspiration, I guess it comes from a lot of different places, but, I think my dad is a big inspiration in my life. And just kind of his patience and how he deals with things all the time. I'm definitely not the most patient person in the world, but I definitely look up to him, the way he kind of handles things.
Wow, amazing. So I'm sure your kids must be saying the same thing for you now.
Oh, I doubt that.
So what's the best thing that happened to you this month?
The best thing that happened to me this month. Wow, October. I don't know. That's a hard one. I guess my kids have all taken off and gone to, well, my two oldest, right? They've gone to college. And I think, the best part is, when I, talk to them and find out what's going on with their college life. I've got two other kids here at home. So Dallin, you see him dancing with me quite a bit. And then my youngest, Emma, who isn't as thrilled to get in my videos, but I get her every once in a while, and hopefully she'll become more of a regular. We'll see. But that's the best part of my month, is when I can get the kids or my wife to come down and dance.
Okay. If you could collaborate with anyone for your videos, who would it be?
If I could collaborate, one person I would love to dance with is that, I never can remember his name. I see him, but it's like, is it something Hardik Rosen or he's, what do they call him? He did a song, Bang Bang. He's kind of like the big dancer in that one.
Hrithik Roshan?
Yes. Yes, I can never remember his, but I would love to learn from that guy. I would love to have a dance duet with him.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I think that's everyone's dream dancer. Okay, next question. So, if you could say one thing to God, what would you say?
Wow. If I could ask one question to God, it would probably be, what did the dinosaurs have to do with, like, the big picture of things, right? No, there's things that I always kind of wonder about what goes on, and one of the things is the dinosaurs. But God is a big part of our life, and we definitely, faith is a big part of our family, and the way we live, and how we treat people, and those type of things. So, it's something that we care a lot about, God, family, and then everything else. So that's kind of the way we kind of prioritize things. But
great. So, do you think you could do a better job than Ryan Gosling in La La Land?
Do I think I could be a better actor, than Ryan Gosling? I doubt that. I don't know if I would be a great actor. I dance pretty okay, but I'm not sure would be a great actor. Dallin is the one that wants to act. He's the one that wants to get in show business and things like that. I would do it for fun. If somebody came and said, "Hey, we've got an opportunity for you," I would jump. But they would have to probably do quite a bit of coaching.
Great. So do you think Hollywood should have a dance sequence in the movies?
Oh yeah, definitely. Growing up, my favorite movies were like the musicals, and I would watch all of the old time musicals with Gene Kelly and Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers and all of those guys. Oklahoma. Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, all of these videos or these movies that had music and dancing. That's why, Bollywood is very fun, but I just don't understand it, the language. So it's hard for me to follow the movie. And my wife likes to watch them because she can read the subtitles. She can multitask when it comes to movies. I can't. I'm like, what's going on? And I'm trying to read and watch, and I kind of get lost.
Okay. So if you could write a book about yourself, what would you name it?
Oh, if I could write a book about myself. See, I'm not very good at just thinking off the cuff, but it would probably be something like Never a Dull Moment, or, I don't know. Maybe it's Dance With Me or something.
Amazing. That's a nice one. Dance With Me. Great. 3 songs you'd love to dance for Halloween.
Well, I just posted a song for Halloween. I posted, so my last 2 dances that I posted on Instagram have been Halloween music. But I don't know a ton of Halloween songs. Maybe it's there's some fun kid Halloween songs, but I'm not a singer and I wouldn't remember them.
Okay, no worries. No worries. Okay, so boss's day is around the corner. So what advice would you give it to your former boss?
My former boss?
Yes.
Well, I guess I was my former boss, but my boss before that, I was self-employed for like 13 years as a graphic designer before I went and worked. I'm working in a fruit company right now, but my former boss would have been a bottle company where I design graphics for water bottles. And I would just say, I don't know. It was a fun job. I mean, we really didn't take a lot of things serious there. It was a lot of fun. We just enjoyed it. But I think what happened is,
cool as you? Was he as cool as you?
They were pretty cool, but I think maybe that was the problem, is that they, I don't know. I would say run your business like a business and not just a fun, environment and stuff. But I think that was kind of the downfall, is we had too much fun and we got in trouble with, it was a new company, new product, and it was just kind of, we needed to be a little bit more serious, I think.
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how cool are you?
How cool am I?
Yes.
Probably like a 3.
Okay.
I don't know. I like to think that I'm pretty cool, but my kids probably would tell you a different story, I'm sure.
I'm sure I should have asked them actually this question.
Well, I think I was answering for them.
Well done, Ricky. So you are actually a very cool guy. I must say that, because you have answered all the questions very coolly. So
thank you.
But for me, you are not 3. You're way ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So do you remember your 25th anniversary post? You your dance with your on the Chammak Chalo with your wife, in the traditional attire and all the stuff. So
right.
So when can we see your wife, doing more like all the dance steps with you?
That's a great question. I ask her all the time, but I have to kind of prepare her like way in advance, because she's not one that likes to get in front of the camera and just kind of be goofy. She's a little more self reserved about that as well. But definitely we'll get her in front of the camera again. We've got hopefully some things planned. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Ricky. Thank you so much for coming to our show. It means a lot. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Yep. Bye-bye.
If you like this video, do like, share and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you will not miss any new updates. Thank you.